What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Fallout 4 discussion on FudgeMuppet. My name is Michael, and today we're quickly having a little chat about having a voiced protagonist in Fallout 4 and how this can impact the game. Firstly, I just want to say that we don't know for sure that there is a voiced protagonist, but going off the Kotaku documents from ages ago that say there is a voiced protagonist, mixed with the fact that these documents seem to be right about a lot of things so far, it's definitely a possibility. Also, more obviously, we hear the man we assume to be the protagonist speak in the trailer, so for this video, we're just going to assume that the protagonist in Fallout 4 is voiced. Again, it may not be, but this is what it means for Fallout 4 if it is. Straight away, this means a massive interference with role-playing. If the protagonist has some Troy Baker cool-sounding heroic voice, it restricts the amount of characters you can play. Want to play as a crazy cannibal? Too bad. As much as speech options will allow for role-playing different personalities, a voice plays a big part. I mean, look at Mass Effect. Shepard is still Commander Shepard, whether he's Paragon or Renegade. If the protagonist is voiced, hopefully the player is provided with a lot of voice options at the start, so that all their playthroughs are not just stuck with the same voice. Same goes for female characters, which definitely should not be removed from the game, but that's a topic for another time. Having multiple voices, however, would be very hard and very time-consuming for Bethesda, as would having a voice protagonist in general. Personally, we would rather not have a voice character. However, if the game comes out and the protagonist is voiced, it's not the end of the world, as long as it's executed well. Unfortunately, playing multiple characters such as a young, smart woman in one playthrough and a wise old man in the next may be impossible anyways if the game is more story-driven, which it does seem to be. Again, with playing different characters, you wouldn't be able to imagine an old man sounding voice if you speak like you're 25. Hopefully customization isn't too limited in this regard. An age slider would have to be removed if the protagonist is a set-in-stone character anyways, so it's not too much of a big deal. Something else that goes against the idea of a voice protagonist is all the speech options based around attributes. Now this is something I definitely don't want removed from the game. Perhaps then the protagonist won't be voiced, but if it is, then speech options will have to be reduced. For example, choosing to start the game with low intelligence should leave you with some funny options in the game. For example, a scientist asks your opinion on what you should fuel a certain contraption with, and because you have 1 intelligence, you choose to say ice cream. The player shouldn't sound like ice cream. As much as a serious voice would leave me laughing hysterically, you'd hope for more of a, ice cream if you're playing as a full-on retard. And that's all on this quick Fallout 4 discussion. With a voice protagonist, execution is always more important than the idea. If the game is very story-driven, role-playing would be limited anyways, but of course the good side of this is a bigger chance of great character development, immersive character relationships, and a more emotional adventure. My name is Michael, this has been another Fallout 4 discussion. Social media links are in the description, and subscribe for more Fallout 4 videos.